Build a central hub where potential customers can either book your services via form or set an appointment via form or call your business. Now, I know there's Google My Business, there's Facebook pages, there's Instagram pages, and all this and that. And ultimately, you're going to need a profile on every platform there is, but this step is actually talking about a central hub. We're talking about a website. Now, you may already have a website and that's great, and that's what you need, but your website needs to fit a certain criteria, if you will. It needs to be responsive for both desktop and mobile view. It needs to look as beautiful on a cell phone device, if not more pretty than it does on a desktop, because the majority of people that are going to visit your website are going to be on a mobile device. A lot of designers design mobile first these days. And you'll know what I'm talking about if you visit your website on desktop and you're like, man, this is great. This is an awesome looking website. But then you go on mobile and everything's kind of distorted and looks funny. No, you need a new website, right? Or you need a website to begin with if you don't have a website. There's a lot of tools that can help you build a website. There's the Squarespace, there's Wix. If you're not that savvy, you can utilize WordPress or Webflow if you are pretty savvy. But my assumption is if you're savvy, you already have a website. Or you could hire someone to build your website for you. Whatever you do is okay as long as that website is easy to navigate, it's not complicated to book your services, and it needs to read easy. We need to assume that all consumers are dumb. I don't mean it in a bad way, a callous way, or anything, but you will be way more successful on building your website if you assume that your consumers are dumb. And what I mean by that is they don't know anything about your industry. Right? I can talk a language that would probably go over your head if you're not a marketing consultant or a web designer because you don't know my industry. Just like when I go to the dentist or the doctor, they'll get to telling me what's wrong and what I need to do to fix it. And I'm just like, hey, I don't understand what you're talking about, man. It's not because I'm like dumb. It's just I don't work in their industry. So you need to actually formulate your website to where a layman can understand what you're talking about on that website. And B, it needs to look beautiful on mobile and desktop. And C, it needs to be as easy as clicking a button, not having to look all around the website to click the button to book your services, but it can just be right there on the home page, click a button, book. That's the most important thing. As soon as someone gets to your website, you need to immediately have a call to action where they can call you as the business or they can submit a form and get your services. Not everyone's going to be ready to book your services directly as soon as they get on the homepage of your website, but a lot will be. And the harder you make it for them to book your services or to give you a call, the less likely they're going to convert.